How's it going, guys? Ethan Oaks here. So today I have a project I'm working on. I have these sticks, octagon shape, that I'm working on making into kanabos. If you don't know what that is, it's a Japanese war club. Check out my Etsy page, they're super cool. I need to make handles for them, but to do that I need a wood lathe. I don't happen to have a wood lathe, but I do have this super fancy drill press. So we're gonna get really creative and see if we can't make this drill press into a lathe. Okay, in order for a lathe to work, we need two very important pieces: a live point and a dead point. My live point is gonna be this nail. I'm gonna cut it a little shorter and put it in the drill chuck like that. My dead point is gonna be the screwdriver and this really fancy block of wood. I'm not going to try and explain how this is going to work. I'm just going to show you because it would take longer to explain than to actually do it. Okay, super fancy block of wood. We need a hole in it. 1/4-inch drill bit. Mission accomplished. Okay, so we've got our super fancy block of wood. We got a hole in it. We've got our screwdriver, which I have lobbed off and made into a point. And if you think like me, you might see where this is going. Let's move on. Alright, what we need next is a way to mount the super fancy block of wood to the bottom of the drill press. Alright, it's time to put our blank on and see what we got. So I've marked each end. We started a hole. We're going to try it out. Have you ever had in your life an ambition or a dream that nobody believed in you? And they all said, oh, he'll never amount to anything or be successful. She'll never make it to the Olympics, or he'll never become president, or be able to turn that drill press into a lathe. And nobody believed in you. But you wanted to prove them all wrong because you knew way down deep in your heart that if you put your mind to it, you could do it. Nobody believed in you. So you did it anyway, in spite of all the negativity, and you proved them all wrong. And you had your moment of glory. Alright, I find myself in need of a tool rest. So we've got this dowel, in which I've pre-drilled some holes. Another super fancy block of wood. We're going to make a tool rest. And here we have our tool rest. Okay, now to mount the tool rest, we're going to put it on like so. Now you want it to be pretty close to your blank that you're going to turn, but not too close so that it's knocking into it. So we're going to go about like that. Try it out a second. Alright, that works. A little closer yet. I'm going to clamp it on there. That's pretty solid. Alright, now typically you would want to use a lathe cutting tool. I don't have any of those either, so I'm going to use this old rusty chisel, and we'll just see how it works out. Alright, so if you know anything about wood turning, so far this is going pretty rough. Like, as I'm going along, it's a little sketchy. But, given the tools I've got, given that this is actually a drill press, not a wood lathe, this is a chisel, we're doing alright so far. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep going on this, and I'm going to show you the finished product when it's done. Alright, so I did a little bit more turning on this, a little bit of sanding, and quite honestly, I am pretty happy with the results of the drill press turned into a wood lathe. So, thanks for watching. Check out my other videos. Check out my Etsy page. And we'll see you next time.